All right, and then we got to intro this pod.
I think this is the pod. This is a great app, and we should save it.
We will, but we got to intro.
Oh, I thought you meant now we start the pod.
That's crazy. We've been recording for like an hour and 40.
You're not that clear a lot.
You're very ambiguous. Sometimes you're manic. You want to redo the whole
You always
pod.
want to blame me.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry to tell you this.
You're to blame.
I do have to pee before the bag story.
That's okay.
I drank a full shake and 2 cups of this.
You got to stop taking this melatonin. It's ruining you.
Wow. That was a lot of piss.
Wow.
Did you have anything else? I mean, you've been all over. You've been in L.A. What? Anything weird happened in L.A.?
Fun.
Any
No,
homeless
let me see if
encounters? Are you
anything-
famous now? Did you get on Fallon?
It is really nice like walking around there during the day because it's so quiet. And you're like, oh, I could live in peace. But then you have to drive everywhere. And you're like, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, what is there? Just more space because everybody is spread out?
Yeah, there's just
Bunch
space.
of sprawl.
Yeah, and where I stayed, my buddies have an apartment in a wealthy area. So the homes are like, yeah, we see Conan in this neighborhood.
Oh, wow.
And they just happen to got a steel, like a rent-stabilized apartment or something.
To be on the pod?
It's really cheap. What?
Did you see him and ask
I
to
wish.
be on the pod?
I was so excited. I was looking for him. I was hunting. I saw some girls being filmed by like real. It looked like a Real Housewives show, but they were all young, and it is embarrassing, kind of walking through that crew because they're all like hot girls on a bench, being like, yeah, because they have to film that scene. So it's like 3 hot girls on a bench, being like, oh my, and then there's like 10 cameras, and everybody's like, and you have to pretend that nobody is watching you, but everybody on the street is like,
Yeah.
but this is maybe something that's funny, or at least it's been kind
A
of.
little cum at the bottom here.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. There might be a little cum in the bottom, but don't let it fool you.
It's still pretty
it's
good.
electrolytes.
I've been taking melatonin every night past week since I got home from the jet lag, and it gets me to deeper sleep, and I remember my dreams more.
Okay.
But I've just been having dreams that I live a regular life. As like my dream is that I wake up and then I'm like late and I miss the train, and then I like get yelled at by my boss and have to skip lunch for like a call with my mom because something in the family like bad happened. And I'm like, and then I just work till 5 and I get home and it's like my day to clean the litter box. And then I wake up.
That's awful.
And I'm like, that was my dream?
That stinks, dude.
It's the only time I've ever lived my dream, but it sucks balls.
I've had that too.
It happened like every day this week. I just did 14 days. It sucked. I woke up yesterday.
Working 200 hours.
So mad.
You should log overtime.
And I don't.
You should log those meetings you have in your dream.
Hey, boss, I'm missing like half my paycheck. And I was so angry about it.
Heather, why'd you wake me up?
Come on.
I was about to jerk off in the dream because I hate my life. And I'm allowed to watch porn in the dream.
And yesterday I was so mad I didn't take melatonin because I was like, well, I don't want to. And then I stayed up till 3:30. It's got me in a real bind.
Yeah,
this
that's why.
melatonin.
That's why you stayed up. That
Well,
makes sense.
I took it eventually because I was like, I got to give up. I got to get ready
you
for
take
work.
it too late though, and that's not
I know
how it goes.
Well, then I slept in until like past when you texted me.
I see. Okay.
And I was
okay.
like, dang,
Yeah.
that was kind of a horrible night.
Yeah. I get weird, vicious dreams.
I had a dream yesterday that was
always-
finally normal. I was doing
That's
this
good.
obstacle course that was made of rocks.
I wish. That
Yeah, I
sounds
finally
great.
had one.
That's great.
What happened? What's
I'm
with yours?
always, someone's in danger. I'm rescuing someone. Someone's dying.
Oh my!
It's
Always
peril. It's peril.
Your dreams are peril.
Well, on melatonin.
Oh, okay.
Commercial for melatonin.
Pervs care and
Pervs care and melatonin may cause peril. I mean, it does. It's like they're dramatic and they're action packed.
Yeah, they are action packed.
Yeah, I'm untying girls from train tracks. I'm like pulling myself out of quicksand so I can save my dog that's in a separate pool of quicksand. It's all
And
bad.
are you aware it's a dream? You're like, once I get all this done, I can finally fly. But I got to save the world first.
Right. Yeah, I can't even enjoy it. I know this is fake and I'm going to enjoy that, but I got to do this stuff first.
I got stuff to do in my
I
dreams.
got stuff to do in this fake place.
Dream chores are like save the world or your sister gets fucked by a cactus. And you're like, I don't have a sister,
Yeah.
but I don't want her to get fucked by a cactus.
Right.
So
If
somehow
I-
this makes
yeah.
sense.
If I did, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that type of brother.
Everything does make sense in the dream.
Which is odd. It's odd that you don't question it.
It's true. It's what people want you to have, like, belief in God. Like, just let go and believe.
Yeah, there's no like anxiety that other people are like listening to you or judging you or anything.
You're
like,
just
it's
in
just
the
me,
dream.
It's just my consciousness.
Yeah, it is just
unchecked. It's horrifying. Just give me some checks. Put up the bumpers.
Yeah, please.
We went bowling the other day.
I was bowling.
It was fun. Gil Hodges Lanes up in Sheepshead Bay, down in Sheepshead Bay.
How old was the place?
Pretty old. I mean, there was like a lady there with looked like she applied makeup with a cannon. You know that look, just poof, and then it's blown back.
Were these blue?
Pink.
Ah,
Yeah,
so
it was
close.
like this was pink, and it was streaked back, like she'd been shot in the face with a cannon from Sephora. And she was, 50.
Yeah.
And she's tan, and I would.
Yeah.
I told Molly that I'm like, it's not a question of whether I would. It's how much I would like grumble before I would.
Yeah.
Right? That's like, yes.
Here we go. Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
Get on top of me. Anyway, so we fuck, and then we bowl a little bit. Me and that lady, cannon fodder. I fed her. Fed her my cannon. Okay. That's enough of that.
Did you finger her like this?
I fingered it like this.
You didn't pick her up?
I poured some in and like loading a cannon. Yes.
Yeah, I was doing the bowling ball pickup.
No, I was still on the cannon.
Yeah. Just in the butthole and the...
These bowling balls were a little fucked up. I scraped my thumb on one because there was a big chunk that had been like shattered
Oh my
out of
God.
it. Yeah, so it was like a cracked bowling ball. This place was old, needed to be put down. But it was fun. It was like 17
Bowling
bucks
balls
per.
are like squares.
Yeah.
I mean, they do hit more pins when they hit.
Yeah. There
This
you
is
go.
more of an attack.
Jumping in other lanes.
Yeah.
I got 3 strikes there. Anyway, what was I trying to say? I had something. It was cheap. It was only
Yeah, oh,
7.
really?
That was important.
Yeah.
It wasn't very expensive.
What a surprise.
17 bucks per person per hour.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So we're bowling. I'm doing okay. 125 first game. She gets like an 80. Then I don't know what happened. We played 2 more games, 3 games in an hour. By the second game, my diabetic lady was going low. I'm like, you don't have to play. She's like, not how you're fucking bowling. You're not bowling for me. I was
How many people were you
dropping
with?
in skill. Just me and Molly. Boom, 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 boom. Hardly a date.
It was a game of Battleship.
Yeah, more of a game night.
Yeah, it's still fun.
No, it was fun, but my shoulder was giving out. Like
I think the best way to bowl is with 2 people.
I don't agree with that.
Get a little rivalry going.
You get a nice volley going, but I was losing it, dude. I think I needed more rest. I'm maxing out.
Those balls are heavier out there.
Yeah,
This is like an old
I'm
iron-
Like maybe I need a heavier ball.
Like a steel car. Those are the old balls.
My shoulder started feeling fucked up.
Damn.
I would bowl and I would put my hand that wasn't in the ball on my knee. Like a fucking old man picking up his glasses. And then Molly took a picture of the scores of the last 2 games where she won, sent it to her family group chat and said, Zach turns 30. And I'm like, you fuck yourself, dude. That
Oh,
was,
this is funny. Speaking of like, go ahead
you
though.
can go fucking fuck yourself, all right? I want all the people to know. I don't give a shit.
I'm 30.
Yeah. Yeah, that was tough. That's funny, though. Zach turns 30.
Zach turns 30.
I'm like,
is
you didn't
funny.
get the first game.
And your
She's like,
ball
your
was on
20s are
knee.
over. The best years are behind you.
How old is Molly?
29.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Is she excited?
What kind of question is that?
Heather's
I don't
through the
know.
roof.
No. Yeah, of course. Heather's a 40-year-old woman.
Yeah.
living-
Heather's been in her 30s since I met her 10 years ago.
Yeah. No, but I got to think of something to, just a way to cut my girlfriend down when she turns 30. So let's start. Just put that out there.
Okay, I'll
get
get
that
it
in
out
the
there.
works.
Hey, Molly,
Leave some
looking
comments.
old.
Looking old. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start peppering that in. You look really old. You look kind of older. What are you doing?
You should really get more sleep. I was up till 3:30. It's not good.
It's not good. Look at me.
Look at us.
I'm your future.
Yeah.
I'm cranky.
My lost fucking bag. Woo! All right, well, I'll try to make the bag story quick. So I went to Montreal, went to Quebec, and then you got to fly back through Montreal to get anywhere, apparently, at least into New York. So we got a connecting flight, and this is like the time of the hurricane. Hurricane Debbie is rocking up the coast, and the flight was canceled to, like, we get to Montreal, and we check our bag. This is important. We check our bags in Quebec. Okay? So we get the bag tags. We got 2 tickets. Check our bags in Quebec. It says, don't get your bags at the connecting flight. We're going to ship them right on to you, to your final destination with you. So we're at the Montreal airport. Everything's gone fine, but there's storms, a lot of storms like that night. They cancel a bunch of flights. They delay, cancel. We're trying to get a new flight, whatever. Anyway, the point is that we have to go to a hotel for the night, and finally I get into JFK, don't have my bag. The real point of it is that I can't get this bag. Nobody can find the bag. I keep calling people. I call Air Canada. They're like, Delta's got it. They were your last airline. And then Delta's like, well, we never had your bag. Air Canada has your bag. And people are like, what's your bag tag? I don't have the bag tag because I didn't assume I was going to lose the bag.
Really?
Really. And I should have. This is a lesson for next time. But it wasn't I was like, look, I got everything else. I got the flight I was on. I got my name. I got all this information. And the problem is, I'm talking to these guys, and the night shift guys are no good because it's not that Indian customer service is inherently bad. It's that they're so adherent to procedure. It's little better than a robot. Like, I'm so sorry to inconvenience you. I'm like, no. Just talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, man, I'm trying to tell you that it was this flight, it was this. He goes, I'm sorry, without the bag tag, it is impossible. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'm like, you need to stop apologizing to me, Pravesh, and fucking let's work with me. It feels like we're at odds.
Yeah, why do you hate me?
He doesn't hate me. He's just like reading the script, and it's frustrating. And I have all this other information that I can give them, and they won't take it. And I think it's because maybe they have a call center that it's not technically an Air Canada employee, whatever. He has limited access to a database. So I get this one guy. The connecting flight was going to go to Dulles, Washington, and then back to JFK, Washington, D.C. to JFK or LaGuardia or whatever. And I'm talking to this guy, and he's like, okay, we're going to have your bag rerouted. It's going to Dulles. I'm like, great. And I'm like, this would be crazy, but just to check, you mean like Dulles, IAD, right? Washington, D.C. And he's like, Dulles, Texas, yes. And I'm like, what? Dallas? Dulles, yes, Dulles. I'm like, we're doing a who's on first here. I'm like, so my bag is going to Texas. That is correct, sir. Dulles, Texas. So he's like, we're going to hand it off there. They'll have your bag. Finally. Oh, and then I get this guy. So it's Indian robot, lowest level of customer service because they can only help you so much. They want to help you. They're very sorry for your inconvenience, but they can't get you very far. Next level is white guy who's given up. White guy gets on the phone. Hey there, my name's George. How can I help you today? Welcome to Lula. And
was he a stripper DJ?
Yes.
Welcome to Mermaid.
Coming next to the stage, your bag. He looks at how long it's been. It's been 6 days. I'm calling them every day. It's been 6-7 days since the flight. He goes, well, it's been a while. So, I at this point recommend filling out a claim for all your lost items and, they could maybe compensate you. And I'm like, are you telling me that it's over? That the bag is lost? We just got on the phone. And he looked at the day and he's already like, it's the first 48 hours are really the most important.
Wow.
When it comes to, it's probably at Gilgo Beach. Yeah. It's probably
in the trafficking trade right now, if I were to be honest.
Yeah, it's halfway to Juarez at this point. Texas, yeah, it's over.
That's what they told you?
They told
and
you.
You fell for that?
They said Dulles. Yeah, good luck, buddy. Hope you didn't have any camera, tripod, or medicine in there. So it's in Dallas, Texas, and this guy's. Oh, but this is before I know that, by the way. Finally I reached the robot that was gaining sentience. Right,
okay.
The most helpful.
He's trying to help people,
and he was great. He was good. All. It's not like there aren't good people. There's just too many robots.
Yeah,
you know?
Rule followers.
Yeah, for every good employee, there's 2 Anthony Maseratis and one Bend It Like Bender or whatever.
Yeah.
I was trying to find something.
I know.
Bender the robot.
Yeah. So you get to white guy. He gets on the phone.
So I get to white guy. He says it's over.
Immediately.
Like, all right, well, can you check? He's like, I don't know. We just can't find it. I give a description. I file a report with Delta. And then I'm given file reference numbers that I created with Delta to Air Canada. I'm like, how much do you guys talk? I have very little faith in this communication happening here.
Are you saying this?
Are you
to
guys
them?
in a war room?
Yeah.
You know, he's like, okay, American Airlines, what do you got? Any intel from the front? What news of the bag? No, I'm not saying any of this. I'm just trying to give everyone my bag and seem like a very appreciative guy, which I am whenever I get a little further. It does feel like, oh shit, this is the furthest I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
I have the bag tag
It's a
number
fun little
now.
like rock wall for
I'm
you.
acquiring.
Yeah,
thing.
you're getting
I have the
things.
bag tag number.
You're on a
Okay,
quest.
it's in Dallas, but
Yeah.
now who Delta might have it.
Did you come home every night and catch up with your girlfriend? Okay, so tonight.
So
And it's like, tell her,
tonight on my bag.
remember when I said Dallas? Get this.
Get this. Indian guy meant Dallas. You didn't believe
What?
it? I can't wait to tell Charles.
Yeah.
So then I get the creme de la creme. Daytime shift. Black, helpful woman.
Oh yeah.
Peak customer service.
those are the best.
They're empathetic. They are on a mission to help you. This lady, I told her it was in Dallas. I go, I can't remember if she was Delta or Air Canada. She goes, well, you know, there's 2 airports in Dallas. I'm like, I did not know that. There's Dallas something and Dallas Lovejoy or whatever. She puts me
I
on
think
hold.
it's Dallas Loveboy. I
Love
think that's
Boy.
the other one.
Yeah. There's a famous pizza shop there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hillary Clinton frequents. She puts me on hold for 15 minutes, calls both airports to like ask them if they have the bag. Above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, there's 2 airports. I'm like, oh no. More people be like, yeah, you have to call both airports.
Oh.
I'm very sorry for your
And those airports
inconvenience.
have 12 other airports under their umbrella.
Of
so
course. Yes.
It's like Spider Babies.
yes.
There's a million.
Yeah, you have to explore every crevice of the. You have to go to Dallas. Okay, so
TFW.
black helpful daytime woman's on the phone. And,
What's her name?
I just said it. I don't know what her name is. I forget her name. At that point, you know, I can't remember. I've talked to like 8 of these people.
Yeah. Are you connected
It might
with
have
them
been
on
Sherry
LinkedIn?
or something. I sent the invite, but it's pending.
Pending.
Yeah, pending invite with Sherry.
Okay.
She calls these airports. She gets back to me. She goes, well, we can, it's going to go to your original airport. But we could just ship it to you. But if you haven't, I don't know if this address is updated. I'm like, oh, you can just ship it to me, you know, because I'm like, I don't want to mess any further thing up. I don't want to tell you my address. You mishear it. Goes to, you know, Alaska because there's a 107, whatever. About to say my full address. Takes down my address, and then it arrives at my door like 2 days later.
Wow.
It was crazy. It was so good. It was like Christmas. I wasn't even expecting it. It was like surprise Christmas. Waking up, realizing it's Christmas. Somehow, you haven't noticed. I didn't expect it was almost anticlimactic. The bag just showed up, and I'm like, oh, here's my bag. It's been weeks. There's thousands of dollars of equipment in there. All this shit was in there.
Wow. And everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Yeah. So thank you, Sherry.
Thanks, Sherry.
Did
Hope you're doing. Did you leave a call back? Give a little survey?
I
5-star?
did.
Nice.
I did do the survey at the end, which really shows you how good it was because you never do that.
Never.
Even when it goes well.
Yeah. You're like, I totally.
I'm like, thanks so much, loser.
yeah.
Have fun going nowhere. I actually reviewed them 1 star, even if they were great, because I want them to stay hungry. So got the bag back.
That's awesome. That's
And,
a crazy tale.
Yeah, got the bag back. Yeah, fucking Kyle midway through telling me to throw in the towel.
Hey, man.
Might as well pack it up and try to just. I've taken your camera, so I'm telling you right now, it's over.
It's pretty cool. I don't see myself giving this back.
I'm taking pictures of my asshole as we speak.
Today's my last day.
I'm filling up all the SD cards. I'll send you the pod clips you had
Yeah,
on here,
you
and
wanna-
then it's done. So you got a new cat. You got Lily.
Yeah, I got a new cat. She's very
Lily Buster.
she's was so sweet, but Rick just spent a week like tormenting her, so now she's skittish.
Well, you got to haze the newbie.
Yeah, you're gonna hate the new kid in school.
Yeah.
She's
Hit her with
just-
a little kitty paddle.
Yeah.
Make her stand outside in the rain.
Mhm. Ricky will just go run up to her and just do this. Just run, go, but like really close and just stare at her.
Like a silverback.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she does. It's
Yeah.
exactly what she does. She's very silverback about it. And Lily's just like, she does like the same, like,
Bitch.
Yeah.
Flinch.
that's what she does. Like, what's up? You think this is your house? And like
flinch, dude.
Ricky's gotten on the beds that I have like clipped to my windows, and Lily will be walking through and she'll just WWE I'll be in the kitchen and I'll be cooking and I'll hear "Ba-ba-na-na," and I go no, and I see Ricky midair and a bunch of cameras going off. His body slamming.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Just a little cat chair being broken over Lily's back.
Yeah. Oh, she's down hard.
A microphone comes down from the ceiling, a mouse.
Yeah.
But we got this little cat tree, and then yesterday, I'm in this mode right now where I have enough money for rent, and I have like
I mean,
100.
little cat. That thing's 6 feet tall.
Well, the cat, no. So we got a little cat tree first.
Okay.
It's near that one.
Cat bush.
And I'm in this, little cat bush, little
cat
shrubbery.
Mm-hmm.
And I realize I have enough money for rent, and I have like $100 extra. And instead of also being like, well, I'll save that, my brain is like, burn it. You got to buy something. You only live once.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can sell the cat bush at a profit.
I think I
I'm
could. It's
sure.
only going to go up.
Yeah.
But the cat bush was $127, so I took a $30 loss, and I was so excited for it.
Had to take 30 out of savings, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, it's very worth it, I'd say.
But then how much was the cat tower?
The tower was $130.
Oh.
Pretty cheap.
I think you said the cat bush.
No, that one, I can't imagine how cheap that one was. This thing's 6'3",
I can't. I mean, I
it's
don't even
$130.
remember. I sneezed
Yeah.
and I bought it. It was a nickel or two.
Heather got that one.
What? There it is. Yeah, that's a
No,
classic.
no. It's
totem.
in the room. I put it there.
Jesus
They're the
Christ,
same
you guys.
Dude, you gotta love your cats.
I know. I appreciate it. It's just a lot.
What are you talking
You got
about?
4 roommates. They're leaving their shit out.
I know it does suck about 2 cats with the 1 litter box. It's tough.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't smell too bad in here.
No, it doesn't smell bad.
Okay, nice.
I have COVID though,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I got-
that thing's like 6'3", right?
It's 6'3". Yesterday was my night I
You
got
like that
home.
in the bedroom? It just watches over you.
Yeah, it's cool. She just stands on top.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing under the covers. What's under there? Is it a ball?
Yeah.
But
Few
yeah,
balls.
it is funny to. I was so excited to get it and build it for them. It's funny to have that.
Where'd you
love.
buy it?
Then I was like, I don't want kids. This is enough.
It's enough.
This is fulfilling enough.
It's enough.
I get enough fulfillment.
I get annoyed enough by them.
Well, no, just like the fulfillment. I felt like
Yeah.
fulfilling to give them something. Then I was like, this is where I want to cap it.
Sure.
I don't want
Cat
to be
it.
like at a baseball game cheering somebody
No,
on.
I want to carry my cat around like a baby around the neighborhood,
Yeah. And that's it. And then my baby will die.
and then I'll get a new baby,
Yeah.
just like medieval times. You want to be a medieval dad, you know?
Yeah, I want them to live till 10 and then they get sick.
Yeah, or they like join the war,
Yeah.
and they die in England or something, storming a castle. I would hate to. It really bums me out whenever I see a war movie and a guy pops his head up over the trench and just immediately dies. I'm like, that's what you did all the training for?
You just to get shot immediately.
It's such a waste.
I know.
Such a waste of all these young men. I do love that Tim Dillon's so anti the war in Ukraine, which it's a bad war, but he's like a gay man. And he's like, all these young men are dying. It's a meat grinder over there. Could be a meat grinder over here. That thing you said about the gay guy losing his phone is very funny. That he lost his phone. He's like, I can't go home empty. Maybe that's how he lost his phone. You know, he's at a glory hole or something.
He left it at the glory hole.
Turned around. He's like, oh, but I'm not done yet. That was only I'm on a dick crawl right now.
Someone who else came into the glory hole next. Oh, somebody's phone.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, he's on a glory hole crawl. I don't even know when the next one is. I guess I'll just go door to door.
You could kind of have to DIY it.
Yeah.
Would that be cool?
I'll make it my own thing. I lost my friends. It was just him.
It's so
It's
funny.
just him cruising. The lost art of cruising.
There's been a couple of people that I've been there a few times where a rando will come in by themselves. And they've all
Yeah.
been sad. One guy's like,
Of course, they're like about to. They're like, if I don't go here, I'll go home and kill myself.
yeah, I need
So I have
5
to go
minutes.
ask 3 straight guys to suck my dick.
And it's fun because you, as the other person, you can be like, no, well, who are you? You get to be kind of a dick to somebody.
Yes.
One guy came in once, Nick was talking to us, he was just really talking our ears off. And then he goes, yeah, going through a pretty hard breakup. And you're like, that's what it is.
Yikes.
That's why
Yes.
you're here talking
yes,
drunk.
I've yes.
And
So is
then-
there open mic tonight or
Yeah.
like?
How can I not go home?
It's crazy.
Well, it's 2 a.m. and you're in here. And then he goes,
ask not who can suck your dick. Ask whose dick you can suck. That's what I was trying to say.
there we go. Yeah, but then is the guy when you hear that, because he goes, go through a breakup, and Nick and I were just like, yeah. There's no sympathy. You don't need to be a
I
friend.
don't know you.
And he goes, yeah, man, weird summers. And we went,
I'm annoyed. Not annoyed, but it's like a thing for my friend to do this.
yeah. Well, then we didn't say anything. We both went, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he went, I'm going to leave. And we're like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's your turn to leave.
Yeah. What was your name? Cool.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Me and Molly got into a bit of a tiff yesterday because I picked her up. She asked me to pick her up from the park.
She didn't like the way you picked her up?
Well, here's the ask. The tiff was over the ask. I'm going to go to Flophouse, but I didn't go. And she would have rather me go to Flophouse than, be a little bitch about all this. The long story short is I did a favor that I maybe should have said no to, but it didn't feel like I could say no. You know what I mean? But I could. But I don't, for whatever reason. She asked me to go to the park initially with her and Simran to just help her with Luna, get Luna there. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to just go to be your courier for your dog. So I walked her to the train. They got on the train. Luna's already freaking out, whatever. And then she's like, well, we're coming back. Would you mind picking me up from Grand Army Plaza and then driving me back before you go to Flop? And I was like, oh, Grand Army. That's like a 35-minute round trip. So I did it. But then on the way there, I'm like, what am I doing? She could easily just take the train back. And she just didn't want to. And it was like a favor and, whatever. And it was kind of an inconvenience. And my thing, so I want you to know, I want to hear what your take is. It doesn't make sense for me to leave the house when she could easily get home, whether an Uber, but more realistically a train, because that's how she got there. It doesn't make sense for me to go out, come back, go out, do a little 35-minute round trip, not on the way because it's round trip. Basically driving 15 minutes, 20 minutes in the other way.
Yeah.
Before this thing. And it's a favor, whatever. I would never ask that.
Okay.
I would see the ask and I'd be like, this is ridiculous. This is a silly ask. She was like, well, you could have said no. I would much rather you say no than I get in the car and you start going off about this thing you shouldn't have said yes to. So, first of all, before you get into how I acted about it, what do you think about the ask?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to have to... She could just be... I don't think it's bad. I mean, yeah, if you look at it that way, it's yes, but maybe she didn't have that thought. And you could just be like, no, that would be... You could just say no.
No, it wouldn't make sense. And she's like, okay, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I just shouldn't have said yes. Because I already said no to one park thing in the beginning of the day. And then I'm like, well, I can't say no to two park things.
No, you can.
You can. You must.
Yeah, you live with her.
You must.
What's going to happen?
I know.
You could say no all day. I'll see you later.
And then I was like, I was trying to rib her about this. And I was a little annoyed. I was annoyed. But I was also trying to make it a fun thing. And then she was taking it seriously. And I was like, no, I'm trying to. And she's like, are you gaslighting me right now? I'm like, I'm just trying to have a fun conversation.
No, that's what I say too every time. No, we're having fun. I'm pissed. Why are you pissed when this is fun?
Yeah, I'm like, let's make more jokes.
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
You're pissed?
I'm like, I'm thrilled. This is a totally reasonable thing for me to do. Just come pick you up out of nowhere and when you just, couldn't get your dog on the train like an adult. No, it's funny. It's silly.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Honestly, do you want to come with me to the show? Maybe they'll put you up.
But then she said, she's like,
You guys are arguing in the car.
Yeah. Yeah. We pick up and immediately I go. That's me.
You were bubbling on the way over.
I was bubbling.
You couldn't wait.
I was simmering the whole way. Then she got in. I heard
Cimarron in that car.
I was Cimarron in that car. She pulled open the handle. I'm like, boil. I went at her. You bitch.
You know the train? I plugged it in. It only takes 12 minutes, and it took me 22 to get to you.
No, it would have taken her some time on the train. But it's a one-way for her, round trip for me. And I would have never asked her to do that. And she's like, well, you're my boyfriend. I want to be able to ask you things. I said, that's fair. Okay. But I don't ask you anything. And she's like, you can ask me things. And I'm like, there's nothing you can do for me. What can you do for me? What are you going to do? Make me successful? Please try. Please do something. Try to do that. Try to make me more money. Try to, I don't know, call Con Ed. But then you're not going to do it, or you can't do it because it's impossible for you to do. What do you think about this?
Well, obviously, you have some other issues.
What do you mean?
With her capabilities as a person.
What do you ask Heather to do for you?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Favors,
they can't do anything. She'll pick up groceries, She'll sew my pants. No, I wish she would show my pants.
Show my pants to my people.
I wish she would.
Nobody ever wants to see my pants.
Uh-huh.
And they say, if your girlfriend shows them to us.
That's hard. I wish she would sew my pants. I wish she would sew. Try to say it.
I wish she would sew my pants.
Now say it faster. I wish you would sew. I wish you would sew.
Okay. I wish you would sew. I wish you would sew.
I made it sound easy. I taught you how to do it.
Yeah.
What do you ask Heather to do?
I don't know. I could turn the oven on.
That is not the same thing as a round trip,
I've asked her to like
35-minute
well,
trip.
we don't have a car.
I know. And
Also, just say
Molly's
no.
like, if I was in your position, or if I had a car, yes, I would help you out. I'm like, no. If positions were switched, and I was in the park, and you had a car, I wouldn't ask.
Yeah, but
Because I got myself there. This is my day. We're independent people.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't pick you up from the
a
airport.
girlfriend's. If you have a car, a girlfriend's going to utilize the car every time she can. No girl wants to take the subway.
Hey, you got to marry
Guys
the cow
get to
before
be.
you get the milk for free.
Yeah, but I'm saying guys think like, yeah,
gotta
I'll take
marry
the
me.
subway. Yeah, well, she wants to.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
Guys will be like, I'll take. So it's a
Guys
man-woman
get-
thing.
well, I think
they're
so.
not. They're not. They're weak. They're not resilient. She's like, I'm uncomfortable.
A girl's gonna get in a car.
Well, dude, she called me, and the distress in her voice, I'm like, someone's chasing you. You're obviously in. It's like I'm dreaming. You're in peril. I have to save you.
Yeah.
That was the
a
emotion
quarter tank.
that was coming around.
I got a quarter tank and I got to save my girl from the Grand Army.
That was the emotion that was coming across the phone. I'm like, if it's an emergency, like how it sounded on the phone, you freak. What's wrong?
So now, what happened? How'd you clear the fight? You got home, and then was it like we drop this when we get in the house?
No, it was. I'm like, I love you. Everything's fine. I don't mean to start a real. I was annoyed, and except it was fine. But then I got in the car because
I did kill her cat.
Yeah, I strangled her dog. That caused all these problems. It's like, just be able to handle your dog. I think I get annoyed when people can't handle stuff. Just like buck up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start saying that more.
Buck up.
Buck up.
Buck up. You are way out of line.
Buck up. Yeah,
You're way out of line.
It's too much. Just stop being a baby. Stop being a baby, everybody.
Mhm.
I'd say that to myself. I hate myself whenever I'm a baby.
My therapist says it to me.
Yeah.
He goes, "You're a baby."
Because I hate you.
Yeah, he goes,
You're a baby and I hate you. And that's good. You should tell people you love that because they're not getting better on their own. Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Buck up.
I had one of those I had an African Uber driver pick me up from Flop the
Yeah,
other
that's
day.
what I was doing.
And it was African Christian music blasting.
Be a
We
man.
are man. We are man. Over and over for like the first 10 minutes.
That
and then like slowly bongos.
fires me up.
Bongos are coming in. And
That's
it's starting to
great.
be like, and then at the by the time we get to my
are
house, we're
man.
both like, yo, Savannah! He's just screaming with the windows down. I got a dashiki on.
We are men.
I'm eating that, you know.
We are men.
Yeah. We are men for God. And we both. He turns around. I look at him.
For God, for God.
It was great.
Yeah.
A nice slow 30-minute African Christian
Yes.
song with a slow build. First you're like, oh, am I listening to like a civil rights speech? And then you start to hear that hint of the bongo and you're like, oh, this is for him.
I am.
For him.
Yes.
For the man upstairs.
Yes.
We live for Jesus. It is funny to hear like an African song that's all about
Simping
Jesus.
for Christ.
Oh man,
They
really
love that guy.
Love Christ.
It's
out
so
there.
weird. The love songs are love songs.
Yeah.
For Jesus. I want to lay you down and nibble on your ear, Jesus Christ.
I'll let you put it in my rear,
Jesus
'cause God
Christ.
can't
Good
be-
God, I can feel your spirit all the way inside my stomach. Oh, God, you're everywhere that I need you to be.
Licking on my nipples, pressing my buttons, giving me loving, 'cause what they say, God can't be gay in heaven. I can't be gay wherever I am.
That's why you're not allowed to be gay here, because you get to be
You
gay
get
in
in
heaven.
heaven. You can't use it up.
So you got to show us,
Then you got restraint.
the angels at the gate, who call the rules, whatever. You got to show that you're.
The gate is just like an entrance to an obviously gay nightclub. Oh,
Yeah. You got to save your gay for death.
it's heaven with the backwards
Save your gay for
E.
heaven.
Yeah.
You got to save sex for marriage, save gay for heaven.
Heven. Heaven. It's a neon.
H-E-V-E-N.
It has
Haven.
that like bleach smell that gay clubs have.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah, no mistaken.
yeah.
It's an exact replica down there.
It's chlorine. Don't want to think about what that's covering up. A lot of man stench.
Is that Abe?
Man stench.
That's really funny. You can't be gay on Earth because you get to be gay forever. He sacrificed for us.
Yeah, he feist.
He feist.
That's a song we should make.
You can't be gay on Earth because you get to be gay in heaven.
Because who would be mad at that?
Nothing is gay when you're dead with Christ.
You can do it with him just all day, because all day just lasts forever. Fuck me in the butt.
And forever you can be gay. You're not gay when you're in heaven. You weren't gay when you were alive then, but now you're getting it up your ass in a cloud. We should make a punk pop song.
We could. This is pretty good. Somebody out there who's a DJ.
You're not gay when you're in heaven. Fill me up like 7-Eleven.
No use fucking daddy when you got the father.
We had to get a daddy father in there.
It's right there.
Oh, man.
Spread my wings.
Spread my ass and fly
into my cheeks.
I keep doing like the pre-chorus chord. It's we need to resolve it.
You keep bringing it back
lifting
to
this
the
up.
beginning.
Yeah, I know. You're not gay when you're in heaven. Fill me up just like 7-Eleven. Jesus Christ, I can feel you here.
That's why they practicing down here is when you get on your knees and pray. And now it
I
makes
prayed
sense.
to your ears, now you're in my rear. You know?
Yeah.
Is it that
Filling me
Is
with
it that Jesus should fuck you, or is that other people in heaven can fuck? Probably Jesus shouldn't fuck you. That people might get mad if we're having Jesus fuck you. But other guys, other straight men who are now gay in heaven, which is, I think, a straight man's dream. Once you realize that you're not gay and that you don't want to, any part of that, and you think it's gross. I don't know if it's a grass is greener, ass is greener, but you're like, I think it would be better.
Oh, to
you
be
get to have
with
sex
the guy?
to be gay.
Yeah, their lifestyle.
You get to have sex more. No, high income, men rule the world.
Yeah. No, of course. You both want to be jacked. They have
Yes.
a way more fun lifestyle.
My uncle and his ex-husband, I don't know if you ever saw that picture with them in like the Speedos. It's like in their house somewhere.
They're
jacked.
My buddies have
They're like Gold's Gym. Adonis is on the
Yeah.
beach just like hanging out.
Yeah. No,
It's
they're
awesome.
jacked. My buddy's brother is gay, jacked, like a professional bodybuilder / trainer who gets like flown all over the world for like cycling. Like he's that good at it to like lead the classes.
Yes.
So he lives this crazy like level that we could only reach if we were Kevin Hart level of sex.
Yeah, short and black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll come late to a lot of functions. And over the past year, he's confessed to my friend, like, it's because I've been having like threesomes.
What do you mean functions?
Like he'll come late to like family dinners and things like.
Sorry,
like one
I
time he
didn't
told
hear
me he
late.
was late to a family dinner, and they said because it was like they were moving. Like, oh, we were moving. We're gonna be late. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then he's like, we finished moving. It's just that the guy that we hired to help us move, we all end up having a threesome in the back of the truck.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
what? You just live a porn scene?
It's a little distracting though for life, honestly. It's a little much. If that's like always maybe a possibility with any cool guy.
Yeah.
That's a little much. That's a bit like, how do you have, that's like your hobby. No, I don't really get into much. I just like fuck guys in the back of a truck I just meet. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you do get to be more annoying.
Oh,
That comes
yeah.
at the cost of being more hated by some people.
Mhm,
but
mhm.
you're allowed to be a little more cunty, a
Yeah.
little more great, whatever.
Yeah.
Just like get on people's nerves. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're like, got that flair about you.
Yeah.
You know? There's perks to being gay that you can only enjoy in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, and
how
that's what
good
you
they
guys
are.
can all look forward to.
Once you die in the love of Christ and are welcomed into his loving arms, back first. Yeah. Once you get a nice back hug from
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh. I see the light. That's how it's been said by everybody who's died. The light.
You whisper into his ear, I've been dying for this. You died for us, and I've been dying for this. All right, folks. That's our podcast. Hope you've enjoyed our podcast. Yeah, we got to get back to a sib later.
Yep.
We should do what's his dick's sister? And,
Picasso's?
Picasso's. You know, she came out all fucked up. That's how I got the inspiration.
Yeah.
Her nose was on her ass.
She goes,
He's like, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm just painting as accurately as I can.
I'm
I'm see my sister
I'm
and everything.
photorealistic.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I don't have an eye for anything except my sister's fucked up body.
So check out that next episode. That's going to be whatever, fun. All right. I just want to... I hate doing the wrap-up and the plugs.
You want me to do it?
You do it.
All right, everybody. That's the episode. Make sure you check out everything. It's going to be coming out on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Apple, LimeWire, Vine, anywhere. Look us up. Listen. Check out the Patreon.
Lucas Up Zelnick.
What?
Lucas Up Zelnick is what I said.
Lucas
Up.
Oh,
Lucas Up Zelnick.
that's good.
That was my contribution.
Uh,
Check out the Patreon,
yeah.
folks. We got an hour bonus up there. Did a little solo pod. I got to put up there. Thanks for the new listeners. We appreciate you. Yeah, please leave a review.
Please
put that in the
tell
front.
your friends.
I'm putting
Share
this
an
in the
episode.
front. Recorded this in the back. Putting it in the front. Leave a review. Back to the pod.
Please. Also,
All right.
share these apps. Have
Share
friends
these
listen to them.
apps. Yes, we want to go venereal, folks.
Check out the Patreon, please.
Help us pump them numbers and spread this pod like human papilloma. Sounds like a girl.
Wartheads? Is that a good fan name?
Wartheads.
What's up, Wartheads?
When I was a young warthead. All right. Good night.
Bye.